Welcome back to the Law of Attraction for Writers podcast, where we explore how to align your thoughts, energy, and habits with the writing life you want. I'm Suzanne Lowrance of WriteByTheSea.com and an author and Law of Attraction coach for writers.
And I'm Simon Rose, author of numerous middle grade and young adult novels, as well as many non-fiction books, and also a coach for writers.
Now, in our last episode, we talked about clarity, knowing exactly what you want to create so the universe can bring it to you faster. Today, we're moving into one of my favorite law of attraction principles, acting as if. Now, acting as if means stepping into the version of you who already has what you want. It's the law of assumption in action. You assume it's already done, and you start behaving accordingly. Here's why this works. The law of attraction responds to your current vibration. If you're acting like a struggling, insecure writer, you're broadcasting struggling and insecure here, and that's what you'll attract more of. But if you start acting like a confident, successful author, even before the book deal, the awards, or the bestseller list, you broadcast confident and successful, and the universe matches that frequency. It's not about pretending or faking it. It's about making decisions from the place of your future self. So ask yourself this: if I were already the writer I want to be, what would I do today? Simon, like me, you're also a writing coach. Now, when you work with clients, do they often have trouble acting as if? And if they do, how do you help them make that leap?
Yes, some of them do, especially if they're just starting out. They can't imagine that they'll ever be successful, and as you say, this affects how they approach their project. Sometimes all it takes is persuading them to send their material for me to review and provide feedback. If they're confident and ready to do that, they're on the path to thinking like a successful author. After all, everybody starts somewhere.
That's great. Yeah, wonderful. Okay, so let's help people a little more by giving them a practical writing tip. It's an author persona practice. You can act as if right now. Picture your future author self. This is a version of you who's living the writing life you want. Maybe that version of you is published, and maybe that version of you has a devoted readership, or maybe that version of you writes full time. Ask, how does this version of me, this future me, approach writing? This is really important. You might not realize it, but it really is. So I want you to pick one habit you would have as your future self and start doing it this week. Excuse me. It could be maybe you're going to write at the same time every day, no matter what, or you're going to track your word counts like a pro, or you're going to send out a pitch without second guessing yourself, or you're going to talk about your work with confidence. I'm so sorry, my voice is giving out. When you consistently take even one action from your future self's playbook, you start aligning your current reality with that future reality. So try this. This week, choose just one habit or decision you'll make as if you're already the writer you want to be. Think about that for just a minute. One habit you'll make as if you're already the writer you want to be. Keep it doable, but consistent. And watch how quickly your mindset and your results start to shift. So I'm going to take my own advice this week, and I'm going to choose one habit or decision I'll make as if I were already the writer I want to be. So here's my decision or my habit. I'm going to work on the revisions of my current novel in progress for at least 30 minutes every morning before I do anything else. What about you, Simon? What will you do this week to act as if?
Well, this week I'm going to switch projects actually and return to the adaptation of my Shadow Zone series of novels into scripts for TV and movies. This is something I started a while ago, but then got stalled, but I'll approach it this week as if the project was well advanced.
That sounds great. That sounds exciting too. I like that, turning your books into movie scripts and TV scripts. That's cool. All right. Well, that's it for today's episode of the Law of Attraction for Writers podcast. Next time, we're going to talk about momentum, why consistent, inspired action is one of the most underrated tools in the law of attraction, and how you can keep attracting more of what you want just by staying in motion. Until then, start living and writing like the author you're meant to be. See you next week. Bye. Thanks, Simon.
Thanks for inviting me.